Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product preview on the Magnate MC200 network player with CD built in. Now this is a high-res audio product. It's a very cool product. We've actually had this for a little while. I think it came out last year in 2000, so that'd be 2020. So it's a very cool unit. I mean, one thing about it's when you look at the width of this, it's not full size. A full size stereo is around about the 430 wide, and then a MIDI system is quite small. This would be called a MIDI. So at this one here, we're looking at around about the about 270 wide, 275, somewhere around there wide. So it's not as wide as your full traditional size and not as small as the little tiny MIDI system. So it allows them to get a bit more gear into it. It is a fantastic unit. I've used this on all sorts of speakers, whether it be floor standers, bookshelves. And what will amaze you is the sound quality and the power rating that this has doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's quite normal. I have that in some other brands where their output ratings, you look at them and wonder, is that really possible? And we might as well just quickly run through some of the specs on this. So we will look at some of the cool things it's done. Of course, it's a digital DAP plus tuner. It's got normal FM tuner built in. It's also got RDS and radio text function. We also have a Bluetooth, and on the Bluetooth side of it, we're running 4.1, which is the aptX, so high quality. And your digital inputs on the back, you've got a coaxial, you have optical, and we also, as you can see there on the front, we've got the CD. It supports CD text and also tags. It'll also play MP3 and WMA. The amplifier side, as I mentioned before, it's around about a 35 watt of sine power per channel at 4 ohm. 35 watts doesn't sound like a lot, but it is actually a reasonable amount of power. It really quite surprising just how grunty this amplifier is. It has a maximum output of 150, so about 75 watts total output, but its true rating around 35 watts into 4 ohm. And additionally, what I do like about this unit is we do have a 3.5 in on the front, which I think is quite handy. Headphone socket for playing your headphones, and of course we have the CD slot. And I'll just you'll see there, you just press the eject button and out comes the CD, and of course just straight back in again. Also comes with a owner's manual, which you can see there. It also comes with a start card for Spotify, which is in the kit to get you under control with that, and 2 batteries for your remote. And I'll just actually bring the remote control. It's a full function remote control, very nice quality. And of course we've got the antenna for the FM side of it. We might just, while we're at this point, run around the back of it and have a look at the back of this unit. So down the back of this, you can see here you've got your LAN, power on and off, an update USB only. You've got optical, coaxial, auxiliary 1 and 2, record out, and a subwoofer out, and of course left and right. And you can see your Bluetooth, and of course you can put your antenna onto the back of there. Now, what the cool thing with this sort of amplifier, these are great little things. You can actually, if you've got a home audio setup or a TV on a wall and you really want something a bit better than a sound bar, this is small enough you can pop into a cabinet underneath the TV, and you can fibre optic straight out of the television into the back of this, run a pair of bookshelves and possibly a little subwoofer if you want to. They're a great little unit. Sound-wise, really, I really enjoyed it. I've played this through taken it right through to some $3,500 bookshelves, and I've also run some probably $4,000 to $5,000 floor standers off it, and it just does an amazing job. It really is a great amplifier. And if you're looking for something that's just not full size, but you still want the sound of a full size unit, certainly not going to go past the Magnate MC200. Now, I was just actually having a look also while I was in here. I'll just quickly pull up the specs on this. In the other thing that I thought was quite cool about this unit is you actually, as I mentioned before, obviously we got the optical, the coaxial. It also supports the sampling frequencies of 44.4, 48, 88.2, 96. So you can see there it's going to deal with all the digital stuff that you need to run. It's also support bit depths of 16/24-bit. It also has a, as I mentioned before, the power rating of 35:4 and 25:8 and 75 at its full peak. But again, don't be bothered about those ratings. As I said, it is a genuine power, so I've had no problems with it whatsoever powering any of the speakers or bookshelves and floor standards that I've actually run through this unit. As you can see, it's also high res. We've got CD, DAP and CD FM receiver, and it comes in black, which you can see here. It's got a really nice finish on it. I mean, and also you've got the dimmer here if you want to dim it for night. As I said to you before, it's really great for somebody who's looking for an amplifier that's not full size, but you want that full size sound. It's a very popular unit, and if you've got a small setup at home, you've got obviously built in for your headphone socket, which I think is fantastic, as I mentioned before, and it really is a fantastic unit. So if you're looking for a compact sort of receiver amplifier, so you've got your radio built in, then this would definitely be the way to go. And of course, passing the high res certification, so you know it's going to be of good quality. So as I said, it really is a fantastic product. And if you'd like to find out more information about the MC200, you can duck on to hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand or hifihq.com.au for Australia. Or if you're outside those regions, you can just search Magnate Audio and you'll find the site in Germany. If you haven't heard of Magnate, they've been around for over 50 years. They're a hi-fi audiophile brand. They've been around for a very, very long time, and they make superb electronic products. And being German, of course, you've got that really good quality, so you won't be disappointed. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's product preview, and again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice.